Okay, so hello, my name is Divya, and I'll be talking for the next 18 minutes, so you're stuck with me. 18 minutes is definitely a long time, so I thought it was only right for us to have a heart-to-heart conversation, a tete-a-tete, they call it in French, so that we can talk about everything that's going on in our lives, and also about everything that's going nowhere in our lives. And I'm sure we all have a lot to talk about that, especially. See, I don't know about you, but I'm in grade 12. Can my grade 12 buddies give me a cheer? Okay. So, being a senior in high school is not that easy. You are expected to have at least, or more than at least, a rudimentary understanding of what you want to do with your life. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Some people actually do. Some people actually have perfectly detailed 5-year plans with everything they want to do in their life planned to the T. Which college, which major, which side hustle, all of that. And if you happen to be one of those people, you actually happen to be one of a kind, actually. And you're amazing, I'm impressed, all the best for your future, all of that. Now, the thing in life is that there are always two sides to a coin. And if people who have everything figured out exist, people who don't have anything figured out also exist. And unfortunately, I happen to be part of that lot. And if you match the criteria too, welcome to the club. We are the confused ones. We don't know what we're doing in life. We're going with the flow, not knowing where flow is about to take us. And we are disoriented. We just don't know what's going on. So as a longtime member of this club, I thought it was only right for me to give this club the much needed name, IDK. I don't know. It also helps that my initials are DK, so IDK, sorry. Anyway, so I don't know stands for, IDK stands for I don't know, and it's a free-for-all phrase that you can use in literally any situation in your life. Because in life, it's either that you know something or you don't know something. And as a member of the IDK club, we spend much of our life here, not knowing things. As a long-time member of this club, I realized that people who are part of this club live their life in a continuum of two things. It's either that you are very anxious about the things going on in your life, or you're sitting there doing nothing, waiting for something big and explosive to happen so that suddenly you have the motivation to do something big in your life. And the course of your life just changes. If it isn't already clear, I'm not okay with being part of the IDK club. I actually want to be part of the IK club. I want to know what's going on in my life. I want to have things figured out. And the perfect opportunity came in the form of the summer break. Now, if it isn't already clear, I'm in grade 12, and this was the last school summer break, technically. I'm not even being dramatic. It was one of the last few chances I had at figuring things out in my life. And I did figure things out in this summer vacation. It's been 2 weeks since vacation got over, and I can say I learned a few things. I learned 4 things. Can anybody tell me which one's Conrad? This one, actually. Oh, okay, sorry. sorry. So I learned 4 things this summer. 5 things, maybe. The first thing I learned was Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Now, if you get this reference, you are as chronically online as you can be, and it's okay, I'm with you. On a more serious note, I learned this summer that the internet moves really fast, faster than I could ever keep up, even as a chronically online person myself. In just 2 months, so many things happen in the realm of the internet that everything I'm about to say next is just me barely scratching the tip of the internet iceberg. In just 2 months, BTS reunited, K-pop Demon Hunters trended. Listen, I knew this would work on Gen Z. My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you, Happen. And this meme blew up. Are you open-minded? And it's been 10 years since this dress blew the internet. I'm team yellow and white, obviously. So all of this happened in just 2 months and I'm still here. I'm 16 and I'm about to turn 17 in a few months and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So actually, the third thing that I learned this summer is a confession of sorts. This summer, I diagnosed myself with a disease, syndrome, infection, disorder, condition, whatever you call it, but I call it the INS, which stands for Internet Nervous System. This summer, I realized that everything that goes through me, everything that I notice, it's all from the internet. And that's not the problem, because that's true for all of us. Everything that we know, it's from the internet. But the problem is having all of this information right in front of me doesn't give me any more clarity. It just makes me feel nervous, which is what the N in INS stands for. So I was sitting on a chair staring into the white wall. And as a victim of INS, I have a lot of thoughts in my head. And to get those thoughts organized, like I said, I sit on a chair staring into the white wall, trying to organize my thoughts. So I was doing just that, which was when I had a revelation which changed my life forever. So welcome to my TED speech. Anyway, so I was thinking about textbooks actually when I was sitting on a chair and staring into the, how many times have I said this? Okay, so I was sitting and I was staring and I thought about textbooks. Now, if you all remember, when we were young, we had textbooks that had unnecessarily large text. And obviously, as we grew older, the textbooks got bigger, the font size got smaller, the content got heavier, the exercises got harder. Basically, life became more difficult. But if we go back to the simpler times and think about those textbooks which had large text, we might be able to uncover something, which was exactly what I did sitting on that chair. So there was this chapter which was called My Family. I have no recollection of what the chapter was about, but towards the end of the chapter, there was an exercise. And the first few questions were really simple. Draw a family tree. What's the name of your father, mother? Do you have siblings? What do they do? And there was a really random question towards the end of that exercise, and it went like this. When I grow up, I want to be. Now, I hate this question, okay, because when I was younger, I felt like I could give anything as an answer to this question. I could be a doctor, I could be a racing car driver, I could be a business person, I could be an astronaut, I could be rich, I could be anything. But if you ask me this question now again, I hesitate. I feel like as I grew up, all the possibilities that I had when I was younger turned into limitations as I became older. Now I'm standing here at the edge of making big decisions in grade 12, and instead of feeling excited, I find myself feeling nervous. It's like somewhere along the way, all of us lost our dreams. Actually, think about this. Are you doing something that your younger self wanted you to do? In fact, forget about that. Are you even doing something that yesterday's version of you wanted you to do when it made that to-do list, which you obviously didn't follow? In a way, all of us disappointed countless versions of ourselves. Which is what brings me to the fourth thing, the final thing that I learned this summer. All of us live 1,000 lives in our dreams. And you know what happens after a dream? We wake up. And just like that, we forget about it. We forget about the fact that we ever had that dream. What just happened to chasing our dreams? It's been a while since I heard anybody say, chase your dreams, because no one is doing that anymore. You see, the word dream, it's a very beautiful word. It's impressive how we can imagine things in our head and create such audacious goals for ourselves that we spend the rest of our lives trying to accomplish. But the thing about this, that's the beautiful part of a dream. The ugly part of a dream is that not a lot of people have the privilege, yes, the privilege to chase a dream. You see, generations have lived and died without ever getting that chance to chase their dreams. Billions of people live their lives in survival mode, never once asking the question, what do I dream of? But us, we are different. We have a supercomputer, a mobile in our pocket. We have the access to everything the world knows, just a search bar away. But what do? We do nothing about it. There is something that you and I have, and it's a choice. In fact, it's an unfair advantage. Right now, we are living in an unprecedented moment in human history, where anything is possible just if you think about it. But every single day, we wake up and tell ourselves, yaar, kal karenge. Every single day, we tell ourselves, tomorrow I'll start. Every single day, we make the choice to not chase our dreams, to not act our full potential, not knowing that this privilege of being able to chase our dreams diminishes every single time we procrastinate. So make the right choice. Don't let your dreams collect dust. Don't let your endless potential go to waste. Make the right choice, not because you have to, but because you can. You've been given a choice no one has. You will never get another chance like this, to live in a world where anything is possible, just like that. Nike wasn't kidding when they said, just do it, because you never know what will happen in the next one moment. Maybe you'll never wake up tomorrow. If you don't, then all the dreams you ever had, gone. Life is fragile. It's a gift that can be taken away from us without warning. Right now, this moment, you're alive, you're breathing, and that's your chance. That's your chance to wake up and realize that the dreams you had, you're the one who gets to fulfill them. You're the one who gets to do the work to make those dreams become a reality. After saying all of this, my mouth feels dry and I don't know how we got here, but that's the end of my speech. The last thing I would say before going is stop scrolling and touch some grass, please. Thank you.